I'm actually keeping a good schedule with this. Holy crap. So yeah, last week, we, what did we do? Oh yes, we found out who killed Sakura. It was actually her herself. She committed suicide, unfortunately. And we found out that there is a possible 16th student hiding in the school. So, we're gonna try and find out what the heck is going on with that. So yeah, welcome in everyone. Let's do it. We're getting close to the end. By the way, guys, getting pretty darn close. Should be able to finish this soon.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
I need to turn the volume up on my side. I can barely hear this.
The one they call the ultimate despair.
That's better.
Watch out for her.
Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Muruko Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. Right. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Huh?
Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom. Ooh, I'd love some French fries. Heck yeah.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? But what if she can't open her mouth? She can't eat or drink water? I don't care.
How about that?
Are you okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how long is that rock you're hiding under? Whew. I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet I let myself get involved. But it's not finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouth and start moving your legs. Pursued by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. What am I doing? Right. Ooh, num. Yeah. Here we call them chips. But, heck yeah. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened to us. It's totally different from all the floors we've seen till now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. I don't think the classrooms are too important, but just in case. Excuse me if I'm really tired, by the way, guys. You know, I was on... Oh my god. That's right, forgot about this classroom. I was on stream with Yeti last night till just after 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm sad I couldn't stream it, but I have it all recorded. So, I will be editing that at some point and uploading it to this channel for you guys to see. What the hell is this? The gross cure horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled was sour, pungent, and possibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying it's the smell of death? Their flesh and fat and blood. There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. He was right. I experienced the smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. The smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey, come on
What?
now.
My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No, it's quite the opposite. The opposite?
Now then.
Yep. Let me give you an itty-bitty, itchy, squidgy little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs. That's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
Wait,
So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of this? Yes, indeed. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. Wish I could say I don't believe it. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the blood stains are dry, and their colour has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? Seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. Byakuya, about what Monokuma just told us? It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? Fuck this shit, I'm out. It's locked. Came all this way just to be denied here? The sign on the hall says biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. Kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Aw, but biology. I want to dissect a toad. The target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my sight. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree plant here and it's in full bloom.
Hey.
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
Indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kinda out of place? What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
Mikuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kirka get her hands on information that could be that important?
So then,
I finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. Just like usual, I didn't understand anything better than before. Mood. The straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathrooms. A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Oh my god. My nose is mucking up.
hey,
Yeah, this place definitely, I definitely believe if Sakura's still alive, she would love this place. 100%. Wow, what is this? You say it's super weird, super creepy, flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
Watch out! Huh? That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it, and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is like, bleh, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added some improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually,
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I'd know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. Yeah, fun fact, those flowers do exist in real life, and they're known to be very stinky. Like, people say that it does smell like rotting flesh when they see these, and these things that bloom actually take a very long time to bloom. Like, some say it takes like 100 years to bloom. Some flowers you'll only see like these flowers are so rare to bloom. It's nuts. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. Seems safe. It's a chicken. Doesn't have like a second form, right? Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I'd love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly. 5, you know, the number that comes after 4, and before 6, at least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
At least 30% right.
It's a number of power, refreshing number on par with hand squeeze all natural lemonade. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. 'Cause he's crazy. Some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning? Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyways. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone! Just be sure I should take a look in the tool shed. I was gonna call it toolish, what the fuck? This place seems totally disorganized. From a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools, and leaning against the back wall. Is that a pickaxe? There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? Epicness and I are getting closer and closer to Virtue's last reward. Welcome in, Paul. Yeah, Chapter 5 is, one of those very interesting chapters. Like, every Danganronpa chapter, every Danganronpa game has like a mysterious chapter. And Chapter 5 is normally the one that does it. And this one, I remember when I first saw it, I was like, what is going on? I mean, I still kind of find it confusing to this day. My nose is blocked up for some reason. I need to blow it, but can't be stuffed. So many flowers. Big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. Do it. I would. Huh? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. They're trying to get us to become self-sufficient. Don't think everything here is important, but bag of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. I can't believe I was going to call that toolish. It's so funny. We'll talk to him again.
Yo.
At first, I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling. Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. Helps me relax.
What the heck?
That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, it's beneath the surface. Beneath their calm exterior, they're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end is
they'll
nigh.
put up their plan for global human extinction into action.
Well,
I'm serious. Weirdo. Who's actually seen one of these flowers in real life? I haven't. I would love to see one in real life. They're really cool. They're amazing. But they stink. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. Once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. If your nose is blocked, maybe it's preparing your puberty when your voice will dramatically change. I mean, listen how low it is right now. Ugh. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall, and before too long... Did I miss the piranha plant reference? Yeah, I think you did. It would appear everyone has returned. Still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Actually, you know what? Bugger it. I'm gonna blow my nose now. I think it's because of the storm that's coming. Alright, 1 second, chat. I'm just gonna blow my nose. Right, I'm back. Yeah, there's a storm coming. I don't know what time though. But I thought I should get the stream done before the storm came, because I have to actually keep the computer off if the storm comes. I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to be kind of Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There were all metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you
So
ask?
then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something something every other floor has. Something on all the floors, but not on the 5th floor? Talking about stairs? there aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
Correct.
They're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. No dice and metal plates on windows. Another 999 reference, perhaps? Maybe. My concerns with the biolab, that was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. That biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
Could it be?
This were like a cliche horror game. It'd be some kind of creature, the final boss, or tyrant, or... We're not in a horror game, though. Well, that's it, guys, for today. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
Well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
You know, how I said it is right, too. I don't think Tucker can talk, but I'll ask. I'll check. I think I hear rain. I'm not sure. Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
Serious?
Totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Oh, there it is. There's the Piranha Plant reference. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in here. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers came on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, I remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold. Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know. Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I was trying to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if I make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. Alright, we have to talk to him again.
You know?
Chicken coop. There are a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right, 5. 5 chickens.
I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken or a barbecue. Decisions. Oh!
Or how about roar? Because there's nothing fresher than roar, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. Yeah. Hina, do not. Note yourself, guys. Don't eat raw chicken. That's one of the meats that can actually kill you. I heard the reference to one of the most surprising characters in Smash. Yeah, I have told you about this when I was watching, you know, a certain YouTuber's reaction to all the Smash characters and how they brought out Piranha Plant. I thought that was, like, so funny. No one saw it coming. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think. I don't just think. I know, we've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? Ah, that's it. I remember. That's it. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mono must have snuck it in there and done it, right?
Not
But
possible.
we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mono brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
No.
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower? I don't know, maybe I can use it to make a crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles. We can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know. Well, back then, my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. No, it's called, character development, but except it went shit. You've never seen it coming, and to think that particular song ended up in Smash, and well, That's a good song, by the way. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So why are you telling me?
Hey.
Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. Ah, I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You wanted me, Master. Don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously, you're just gonna take it? Shut up and don't interrupt me when the Master and me are talking. Okay, so what do you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Wow, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size. It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in the classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very
What are you gonna use that knife for? What do you plan to do to us? No, gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I don't want to leave the knife just laying around.
that?
I'd rather have it lying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
No?
We can't let Toko keep it. That's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
what's your
I don't
problem?
want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to
So
do?
then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it. Then that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say?
It's all clear.
Just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. Guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Wait, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Huh? Do I still have bad breath? Sorry, I'm sorry, it stinks. I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. So strange, really strange. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Not gonna lie, that was quite nice of Byakuya to do. Say, like, hey, good job, that was actually a really good discovery you found. So, good job, Byakuya. You're breaking out of your shell a little bit. If the developers had more time, maybe they would have included a mini-game. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no, strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh, fat, and blood, the white outlines of countless corpses, was more dreadful than anything I've ever encountered here before. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself is horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. What do you mean, what the hell happened in that
So,
room?
in other
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that classroom. Bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up. Perhaps that's what's meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The only room in the game where the blood is red. Yeah, that is very true. Like, I'm shocked that they actually kept that. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in the room is the incident to have happened 1 year ago. Awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
In other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. That's
it's all
true.
clear now.
That would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
Hey.
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, it's super awfully awful. You're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless, but still. How is it not one of us has ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
No.
So now, what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way.
Jeez, how cocky can you be? It's gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well,
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mentioned it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who is unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicions. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So-
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had some sense of humor, I'd say you joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing. You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However,
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us, and I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
hey,
What are you gonna do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear.
I would simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go sleep in her room to be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about it herself. Just hold on. A threat
That's
like that. Fine, I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
because
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
so
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, that doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
However,
The worst school where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that? Huh?
hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us without a word, began to move
Come
away.
on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
The heck?
What's her deal?
But
I think you went too far taking a room key like that. For her, that wasn't fair enough. Maybe she gets off on the attention. Can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you, the sound of breathing and your heart beating. It grates on me.
Hey.
You telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus the situation. Just like before, it's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
I mean,
'Cause look! It's you! How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very angry. Angry at what? At the thief! Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to tell you there's a thief in your midst. What? My precious! Oh, that's hardly a reference to something. They stole it. Your precious? Your teacher had such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal? Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. Would you be the ultimate youth? Well, if we're taking things into literate, I have no idea what I really would be, to be honest. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in a hearing freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
Wait, do you not know the reference? No, I do know the reference. I know the reference. I just can't remember the name of the movie. I think it's either Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones or The Hobbit. One of those three. I can never remember because they all fucking. I've never watched any of them, so I know it's one of those three. He's gone. What the heck was that all about? He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone here have any idea what that might mean? It's likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing to be able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? If that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? Damn.
Soon the doors. Okay then. Sweet dream.
Uh-oh. We need to get out of here. We can talk about this more tomorrow. And more about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms. Don't go wandering around.
No.
Not like we need you to tell us
Goodbye.
that. Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Charlie Lord of the Rings, it's probably good that you didn't watch it. It's a bit violent for someone your age, and again, this game's too. Your parents must be really nice. My grandma has watched Lord of the Rings, and she has talked to me about some things that have happened in it. I'm just like, Yeah, I was trying to remember. For some reason, I don't know what it is with me, but I always get Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones mixed up. I don't know why. Apparently they're nothing alike, but apparently I just get them mixed up. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really going to be okay? She can't go into her room. What's she going to do? Is there something I can do? Something I can... As I opened my eyes, I realized I had fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? Nah, fam. Kyoko? Yeah, Lord of the Rings totally has a bunch of sex scenes. I know, fucking... I don't know why I get Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones mixed up, honestly. I can't figure it out why.
Hey,
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. Where are we going? Oh, here. That's why there's no cameras here.
hey.
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it.
Correct.
Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this something have to do with whatever you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal?
So,
I stole this. A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It's probably the only key of its kind of Earth. Where did you get this?
so,
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? Wasn't it locked?
however,
The lock was broken.
correct.
What? It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room
That's
for
right.
us. That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets may lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I'd just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to... Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Did you find out about this Muroko Ikosaba while you were in
Indeed.
there? I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Muroko Ikosaba is dangerous. It's dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind? No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Muroko Ikosaba really could be the mastermind? Anyway, this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but, I mean, what's this key even unlock? I don't know yet, which is why... Nah, Muroko isn't the ultimate despair, it's Pego if she refuses to play Virtuous Rasper Ward. Oh, you're hilarious. I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention? But we don't actually know that there's just one mastermind, right? There's more than one person watching us, but they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky. Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, We didn't get caught last night. As you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
Hey.
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can't exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high when I think what might happen if we
Why
fail.
is that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much after all. With minimal restrictions, you're free to explore Hope's Academy at your discretion. No restriction has been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us without a second thought. I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What? In the moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what? In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? But
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
I love that quote. That is an amazing quote. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and I wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's
true.
this? Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens,
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing. Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it, just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey.
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right? Oh, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't
So
just forget
then-
that easily. Okay then, shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best
Goodbye.
shot. I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was a sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine, I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Gotta love it when the game does your work. It's funny, I actually like Makoto and Kyoko as a pair more than Makoto and Sayaka. Way more. They didn't last fucking long, and Sayaka technically portrayed Makoto. I wouldn't see these two as like a couple, but I just like them as a pair, you know what I mean? So, okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here, I've got a bone to pick with you. Then a few minutes later...
Monokuma
Well, this is a surprise. You're being the one to call me out. Hey, by the way,
Huh?
what were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot steaming moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet, so wet and warm. I bet you guys.
Removed to confirm with local and international censorship laws.
All over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits.
Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Bullseye! Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway?
Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here, so now what do you want?
Oh, well, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you.
Whether I'm a Mediose or a dude fella?
actually.
But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually there is. Seriously?
My
Then what am I?
entire existence.
You're a dude, aren't you?
Kind of.
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much, so what do you really want to ask me?
Oh, well, you told us earlier that your Precious had been stolen. What's this Precious of yours? Nice to know this game wants you to stop being naughty, Peggle.
What are you?
Listen, I'm sure this is a really silly question. No way it's possible and all, but is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me?
I'm being
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or your sign breeding tips. This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teenage boys as nutty as you?
What the heck?
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and that's it.
What was the second thing?
It's a blank, stupid, a secret. Fill it in yourself. Make me trudge all out for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. Next time you send me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out.
Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Phew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. All I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. No one cares about the Monokuma Theater. Oh yeah. This is back when 3D animation was crap. Love Sakura though, she's amazing. This kind of reminds me, the area kind of reminds me of Greek, to be honest. Whoa, Danganronpa is for knocking any representation in Smash. Did Monokuma say from Spike? That's funny. It's like, this is made by my creator.
Good. Get ready to.
Oh, excuse my yawning.
My body feels so heavy
This morning. 1 second, chat. Just 2010 didn't have good 3D animation, so you don't like Super Mario Galaxy 2 didn't animate well in your opinion? Oh hey Pata, welcome in, hope you're doing well. Must be because I was up so late last night. You were at midnight. It's not that fecking bad. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Makoto, you're such a wuss. Leave me. Well, I'm saying more that these guys did it shitty. Spike, you need... I think even nowadays, well, with the newest game coming out, not Danganronpa, I just had a mind blank on what it's called, but that seems pretty good.
What?
But you know how 3D animation is with these guys, it's a bit eh. You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work? Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Huh? I told me today passed. It may reset. Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign for my neck that says, "Bad girl, I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush." If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you, I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. I do, you could stuff them on my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no you, she's disgusting to the bone.
So,
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Oh cool, this is worse than being late for lunch. For a date, for your wedding, for anything.
Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not gonna show up anymore?
I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just to keep quiet.
Very
My
strange.
previous Twitch name was Pata.
Yeah, it's Pata.
Pata the ultimate O. Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so... Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
What's this?
Are you looking for Miss Kirigiri?
What do you want now?
Hey, hey!
I'm right. You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right?
Do you know where she is?
That's hard to say.
Huh? You don't know either?
What?
Because he doesn't know. That's why he's here to try and prod us for information.
Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap?
I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness, looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night, which could mean...
hey,
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that?
Hey, hey!
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri. Any idea where she might have gone?
We have no idea.
And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
For serious.
I see. Oh, fine, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers.
As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other.
So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either?
It would seem that way.
No?
Where the heck could she have gone?
Don't you think we should all go look for her?
And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, how can we not know where she is?
yeah, totally.
So strange.
Kyoko must have used the key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? We spent the rest of the breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Okay, free time stuff now. We can skip this shit. Phew, breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. You weren't even up that late. You were up at midnight. Ah. This is... Makoto's a wuss puss. I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels lead and I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. That means you sleep. Always sleep when you're sick. Unless you're me and is stupid and doesn't do it. I'm getting the chills. Greetings, Peglin crew. Red, welcome in. How are you, sweetie? I hope you're doing well. Miss you. I feel kinda dizzy. I can't help it. I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped into my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. Oh, we're gonna have the picture, aren't we? I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It's more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say. Yep. I was restless. This picture kind of freaked me out a little. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed through the walls of my mind. By the way, who won last night? It was Yeti. Yeti won by 5. We were very close.
I understand.
That voice. It's so familiar. Let's.
Understand.
I miss you too. I've been doing alright. Just been dealing with the new school semester and trying to balance my schedule. How have you been? Doing well. That's right. You're still in school. Is this your last year? Are you graduating this year or something? I can't remember. Or are you like, I don't know. My dumb brain is... It's me. Oh, FNAF reference. You know. Here's the funny bit though, Patter, with the punishment. Because he played it on his stream, I couldn't hear it through VC, so I practically got a free pass.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here.
I've decided I'm going for a doctorate as I need it for my majors, so I have a long while to go. I see. I have no idea what that is. That must be an American thing, but cool. Hiya. Hey, Coffee. Welcome in. Coffee! Yeah, so, Yeti's, punishment kind of backfired, because I didn't hear it at all. So I was like, that's right. I don't have to hear it. Everyone else has to, so... Freedom. I survived. Well, Red, I hope you're not too mad at me, but I decided against playing Persona 4. I heard that one of the bosses would be against my religion. Yeah, it's, it was, a stripper, I believe. It's a stripper dancing on a pole. So, and I was just like, oh, maybe, at first I assumed maybe it's just a girl doing pole dancing, because we know that that's an actual sport. And I actually googled her name, and her last name is actually Striptease. So I was like, oh, no, this is legit. I just bit my tongue. Ow.
My dream just
My dream
now.
just now.
What?
Makoto's just getting very sweaty.
So strange. Huh?
Oh, here we go again. Why are we here, just to suffer? Exactly. You don't like Danganronpa coffee? No. I think you bet about yesterday. Snitches get stitches. I won't snitch. It might be American. Great in college is the most advanced degree I'm able to get in my major. It shows I've mastered that field. It goes around 8+ years and I've only done 2. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know if we have those. If not, it might be in a different name. I think the highest degree we have is a bachelor's or a master's degree. I think it might be bachelor's degree. I think that's our highest degree we have here. But we don't have college, we have just university. So...
Kyoko? What did you say?
That bit was really confusing. I remember when I first saw it, I was like, the fuck's going on here? So you're getting a degree on the study of my brain? That would take a lot of years. Yeah, what said with the Mario Kart yesterday? Yeah. I did have his stream on the side, and I did turn up the volume just a little bit, just so I could hear it, but I didn't turn it up too loud, just so cause you know I was recording the stream as well, so you know I didn't want everyone to hear it, you know what I mean? I just woke up and I can't write. Oh, rip. If I can ask, you don't have to answer it if you don't want to, but what major are you going with? So if it's 8 years, are you trying to learn to be a doctor? Because I know doctors are really... are you learning to be a doctor? Because I'm sure that would take a while. Damn it, Dragon. Where are you? Yeah, I know. Blame Dragon, guys.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. time to rise and shine.
What were you doing awake at 4 in the morning, Coffee?
Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Coffee also lives in Australia, Paul, just saying. And Patter. It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unflammable legacy, they had all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. Yeah, I'm going to be an eye doctor, specifically optometry! Oh, that's gonna be fun. It's 11:07 a.m. Yeah. She's an hour ahead of me. That's so cool, you're gonna study optometry. I'm sure that's a while. Is it just as long as a normal doctor, or is it, well, since it is around more than 8 years, I'm assuming it's almost as long as as like a proper doctor. Oh, that was, oh, yeah, we already read that. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either, it was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? Who has felt so sick the night before, and then when they wake up, they're all better, but they're just drenched in sweat? Who has had that? Crazy. If you're gonna be an eye doctor, you should operate on Peggle so that you can actually see hints of the shower room puzzle. You shut up! Now, my eyesight is pretty crazy. The optometrists say that I've got one of the best eyesights, which is like, I feel bad for Dragon because he's got one of the worst! Paul, you're not wrong. Whenever I imagine what you look like, I envision a girl with a blonde ponytail, cuddled up in a blanket, sipping hot chocolate. Wrong. Are you blonde, Coffee? Are you a blondie? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right. I remember last night. I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. I heard a voice I didn't really understand, and then all of a sudden I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I'd fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I'm not entirely sure exactly. I need to do a lot more research and ask other colleagues about it. I was going to take a year off to do some work. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, my university course starts on the 27th. I just got my first cluster, like, so my first assessments. I should, it only takes, it's quite a short one, so. You dye your hair blonde? Ah, so you're not a natural blonde. Okay. I was somewhere far away watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened, but still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was there, but what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. Oh, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Nobody will guess what I look like. I am... Patter, I know what you look like. You've sent me a photo. Huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange, because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Kyoko in there. Wait, that means... the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would have someone wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko... what the hell is going on? Hell, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else about it. I guess... okay, I forgot if you've mentioned it before or not, but what are you taking classes for? I am studying to be a teacher's aide. A Cert 3 in Education Support. School-based. Also, I'm sorry filling the chat with school-related stuff. No, you're fine, Red. We don't mind. It's totally fine. go for gold.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto, up. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue.
Hey, Ina.
You really had me worried, you know. What happened to you last night?
'Cause,
Worried?
I mean,
Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know... I mean, not that it actually happened, I mean. Nobody here would want to, you know... So anyway, what were you doing?
I didn't feel so good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. Why'd you come to get me? Did something happen?
Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain. Let's go meet up with everyone else, and they can tell you all about it.
So is everyone else waiting somewhere else or
that's
something?
right.
Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night.
The whole night?
I lost a rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone. So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it.
Okay, sure.
Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there.
The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? That's wonderful. But True Paul, you have a good point. Oh, never mind. I remember why they're at the gym. I remember. I was like, why are they at the gym? No, I remember.
Ah, there he is.
This is
Oh,
worse
hey,
than being late for your
Makoto.
own wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once. Jeez, to show up now, it's like no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like the baby in your bed? Just like Hina said, everyone was there besides Kyoko. And then I noticed they'd formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was, what the... Before I could catch myself, I'd cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing? What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? Yeah, explain yourself. Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart Monokuma like that is dangerous? Idiot, if you hadn't been sleeping in, you'd already know what's going on.
Hey,
Well, I
come
guess I'll
on.
handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Byakuya found this little feather lying around, then we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything. Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance, and I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma laid there motionless. Press X to doubt. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was Master's stroke of genius, a chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. Leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunction, but we didn't find any because we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break
So
down,
in other words,
then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind, something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master they ran away into terror.
Or maybe they got sick or something?
But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? So who was that if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary.
That's true, he says the exact same thing every day, right?
Hey guys, I don't think now's a good time for light observation, but I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. There's one stored in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. Bomb?
That's super bad, we need to get rid of it.
Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. Motion sensor for serious? I'm starting to get all shaky.
Hey, get it together, you're a man, aren't you?
Oh yeah, that's right. This game is sexist. Hey, a male can be scared of things. Oh yeah, the poster. It looks good. I like how Bowser looks and stuff, but I just can't stand DK's design. I don't like it. I think they should fix it, but that's just my opinion. You're so not fun. You're all So, oh, I probably should have mentioned the motion sensor is off right now. Haha, jeez, don't scare me like that. God, you're like the worst, the most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean.
Hey, come on, the century's just getting started. Don't call me the race already. Wait, a bomb inside the stomach? Yet another 999 reference? Yeah, this you said this game came out before this game came out after 999, right? Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hang on to it's not gonna do any good. Oh yeah, good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. I was excited for the movie. I love the poster, but now I don't know how to feel about it. DK is just so off. Like, if you take a picture of DK in the games, and then him in the movie, so different. The problem is, I can't figure out what is it, but it's just something weird. We also mad about Toads looking too boring. I don't really give a shit about the Toads, to be honest. I put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. Yes! Aww! My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden? Yeah, 999 came first. Okay. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could have been when I thought about it? Okay. It feels like everyone is a little not. The voices too, it's kind of upsetting. I mean, it was expected for the voices to be off. But to be honest, I don't really care about Mario's voice being so different. I have said a million times, I would rather listen to that than hearing Mario's original voice for 90 minutes straight. No offense. No offense to Charles. I would rather hear someone else's voice for 90 minutes. I couldn't help but think back to the night before. Being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto? Huh?
Hey.
Don't us. Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh? That's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? I wonder if I'm the only one that thought, oh wow, Fire Emblem reference when Peach picked up the axe. I totally get that. So everyone in chat, if you have played Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc, or you've seen the anime for it, anything like that, who is your favorite character in the first game? Who's your favorite? We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offense assault.
It's all clear now.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's a chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back, we're all in there. If you're scared, you're all going to stay here by yourself. Or go live in the chicken coop with all of the other chickens. You could be the chicken number 6.
Such big
This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance
Come
now.
on.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away or are you going to fight? Right, I'll go with
It's all
you.
clear now.
Okay, then we're going to break into the headmaster's room. And it's going to be so funny when they break in and it's like actually unlocked. And then Makoto in the background is going to be like, oh, wow, it's totally unlocked. Wow. I could have done that. Kyoko is my favorite, and the second game is Chiaki, and I tend to take between Kaede and Kokichi in Killing Harmony. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything happen, so prepare yourself. I'll follow you anywhere, master, to all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
About that.
I can do this. I'm a man. I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. I really like Byakuya and Kyoko. Yeah, same. Those are my two favorites in the first game. I love Kyoko. I love Byakuya a little bit more though. Second game, I mean, we already know who it is. It's Gundam. Gundam's my favorite. And the third, I'm between I'm Gundam's my favorite. Not Gundam. What's his name? Gonta. Gonta's my favorite. I cherish Gonta. We found each determination our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. Jevil was here, then he'd be talking about how Cringe Girl is his favorite and Goodbye Despair. Oh, Mikan. don't mind her, and like I said, I actually liked her, I really enjoyed chapter 3. But, of course, I'm not going to say why, because, you know, some people here actually might not have seen the second game yet. But, I can see why a lot of people don't like her. I think that Gonta was voiced by Yasuhira's voice actor. I know, right? This fuck voices Gonta. You can actually kind of hear it if you put the voices together. It's locked, as expected. So what are you gonna do? Who did Byakuya voice? Who was the other one? I can't remember. Who was the other voice actor? I can't remember who it was. Is it obvious? We're gonna tear this door off its hinges. What? But the rules say... We've seen that Mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if the Mastermind did show up while we were in there,
So in other
then we'll
words,
just have to finish off our business before that can happen.
Hey.
Okay, sure, but we've come this far. We can't back down now. We agree this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. So beautiful.
I mean,
For serious?
We don't have any choice. We're desperate. Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
actually.
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? The thing in the tool shed.
So
Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Byakuya's voice actor played Monodame, aka the Robot Cub. Thank you! I was trying to remember who it was. Imposter. Interesting, that could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable. By myself?
Naturally.
Surely you'd like to have your me once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you, Time Master, then yeah. You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Unacceptable! With that, Toko ran off loud and as a herd of rabid elephants. For serious though, are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem to solve by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right, you can't move yourself by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
Good quote. We know the danger, but if the risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all but no, I'm totally Fap sauce? Gosh, where'd that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill, where'd you come from?
Hello, it's the wonderful Metaphys Fiend, here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it?
Are you supposed to pick an axe?
No, you seeping imbecile, the pickaxe.
Seeping imbecile? Oh, Master, you ruined me, your executive level Bart. Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
give it a rest.
Omega 3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. I think we already established that their memory doesn't cover over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is the level of usefulness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes.
Ah, the light bulb just went on. That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we've solved one mystery. That means there's just one mystery left. One more mystery? Yeah, now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X.
So,
Now, what are we talking about?
So Peggle is stuck not moving forward because she's avoiding the dangers of Virtue's reward. You're hilarious. Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden.
What? What did you find?
Did you hear me? I said corpse.
A corpse?
Yep. That's right. I found a corpse in the garden.
You found a corpse in the garden? Well then,
you
before we
say?
enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look
Come
into.
on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... I saw someone lying on the ground with a mask covering her face. And there was a knife, buried in their stomach, up to hilt. What the?
Are they really dead?
For sure, but who is it? Just to make things clear, Last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask, and whoever that was, now there. I don't know why, but now they're lying dead in front of me.
I told you there's a corpse hanging out here! Wait! Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
You need to begin looking around right away, however. Be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. We need to find out who this actually is, but there's no way to tell with mask covering their face like that. The white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. Wait a minute, is that why you're ignoring Virtue's last reward? Because that mask is Zero's mask and Zero was murdered? I think I've explained many times as to why I haven't done Virtue's last reward, but apparently Paul is either being a smartass or he really doesn't remember. The victim is a total mystery, but one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room, but why? And how did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing, all signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood there is still wet. Be careful, don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue.
I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least.
Huh? How can you tell?
Well, I think the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, I'm sure it's a girl.
Really? Then it could be...
Okay then! Let's just tear the mask clean up.
Come on.
Wait, don't! Maybe I'm going... Senna, Red, you should prescribe me some reading glasses. Took his hand shot out toward the mask, and in the next instant, there was a blinding light and a defining roar. The body blew up. It blew up. It blew up. It blew up.
Uh-oh!
My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out, but then...
Come on.
Hurry up, put out the fire. My consciousness attempted to float away. That voice reached up and pulled it back to earth. Someone pressed something to my hands. It was a bucket of water. Dump? Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Thankfully, there was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind the only unpleasant smell of burning. I guess that took care of it. What the hell, man?
It exploded?
I had a bad feeling about the body, but I never imagined it would explode. Now the body. It's burnt to a crisp. They're beyond well done, man.
Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again.
But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now?
What?
Huh? If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be.
There's only one person missing.
It's Kyoko. The bucket! It saved the day! Kyoko? Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down, I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person.
In other words,
The mastermind. What? The mastermind? Come on, there's no way the mastermind got charbroiled. Get serious. I agree, normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering, but I have no reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? No, Monokuma can hardly move around if the master is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? Doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the file, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
What the heck?
He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Muroko Ikosaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak. Well, good job, Makoto.
what?
What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confined me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school. I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Yukiro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It sounds like Kyoko thinks Muroko Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of it. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no proof. No doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's female. That would match the body's characteristics.
And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, you know?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl, Muroko, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair. But she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot. How'd she wind up burnt to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and then die. I think we better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is.
Hey, wait!
What?
What?
Are we forgetting something, you know? Toko?
Oh yeah, she totally got blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her.
She survived!
Oh, she survived. Huh? What just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
You declare for the whole world to hear that you would never inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. I should take a close look at the body one more time.
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl.
Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. I still need enough money to get to Life Strange 2. Hold on, there's something on the ground here. There's something next to the body. It's a key? What is it, Kyoko? Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? Oh, what did you steal?
So-
I stole this. A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind of Earth. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then. Makoto, I'm gonna give you a very important task.
I
Huh?
see.
That key might give you access to a certain areas that we thought were locked. You mean
So in
the
other
biolab,
words,
the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now. I know exactly where it goes. I think, anyway. I can find it. Fuck it out. I believe it's this one. The door at the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. I went to insert the key. I found the guard into the keyhole. It fits! Then this is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. So you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. The data center down the fourth floor. Then we can go into the data center now?
see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. With all the running around we're doing, I'll have to be on the lookout for wild Pokemon. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know if the investigation has started yet. Nothing came up yet. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked.
Hey, so when you open the door, there's not gonna be another huge kaboom like before, right?
You're asking that question now. Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Oh, oh, hi. Right at my ass. I reached down and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Yeah, pray for your life. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Hey, that's... Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. What they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
What?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed here on these monitors. So this is what Pego's stream setup looks like. I mean...
So that's it.
The sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is...
It's all clear.
The Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. Then I think that settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, that can only mean one thing. That was the body of Maruko Ikosaba, and she was the Mastermind. Then the Mastermind is dead, like really, really dead. It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad they had to go die before Master could kill him himself. Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because I mean that body. Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was that? But if the Mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? The Mastermind is truly dead. We can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too, huh? Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. Yeah, someone just casually stabs himself. Mastermind was murdered. Why has it got to be that way? I mean, who could have done it?
Such
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the Mastermind. Now, do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. The Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. And after all, the Mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the Mastermind. Sure. There's nothing here showing up on this one. Hey, look at that TV. Is that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. So, wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV? Well, Saturday morning Hina's here.
Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
Ah, so you're starved for info out from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop after Altica was installed in. They're all on. They seem to be locked.
So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in?
What century are you from? Mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. An alter ego. You may well be right about that. But there's no point in talking about it now. You're right. Really? Nah, that's funny.
And if you go inside the tower and you go to the top floor, you find out that she...
Oh! There's a really...
also a dead body on the staircase going up, so I'm guessing that's what happened to the dude or
Lovely.
mother.
There's a really ridiculous number of monitors here. Dragon, don't watch this bit. You haven't seen this bit of the anime. Ah!
Well, not like it really matters.
The Mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for eyes. How much is monthly membership? Oh my god, you crazy bitch! This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck.
The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room?
Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope, no good. Won't even fit in the keyhole.
Oh. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The Mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The Mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know,
Oh, what's wrong? Good news for you all. Saturday morning kitties out there, I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Freaking idiot mastermind, all you guys need to cut free from your regrets from the outside world. Well, they were sitting here watching TV the whole time, and they really thought they could get away with it.
Is the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitor this room, isn't it?
That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing? That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every possible. And not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. How is it showing the camera feed?
Did you try changing the channel?
Good idea. Let's give that a try. Kira went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup.
A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Huh?
Huh? What? What?
What?
Been a while, you frickin' bastards!
Monokuma! You're supposed to be dead!
Me? Dead? Don't be frickin' stupid.
You're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already.
It's not even. It's been like a half a day at most. How are you alive again?
Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see, the moment you went from hope to despair.
Don't tell me you pretend to be dead all this moment. Why would you
Bear? Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. And that's totally laughable. Makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. And that's it. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at a future ahead of you. I want you all to have a way more fun in this killing game.
You can't be serious. We have to keep going. No, we were supposed to get out of here.
Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are.
You're serious? This place is the worst.
If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Whew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point? You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed, that TV is an essential part of your school life here.
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind. But I connected the antenna, so why is it showing just us as the surveillance feed?
Look at how intensive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in a blood-gushing secret and tell you all about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. What does it mean?
It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
You're so stupid, don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. This killing game is being broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
What?
This killing game is being broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live? To the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves now? Look at that face. The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible.
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode.
They're trying to escape the school, whereas I'm trying to get my degree. Do they hate learning? Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard kind of creaking, or the sound was coming from my own mind, like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan.
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I say any of that without a reason? It was all of my captive audience to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the true ultimate reality, the destined despair entertainment. You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy.
Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
What if they already did? Huh?
Yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might want to yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's impossible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources.
Yeah, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember?
What?
Yeah, duh. There's a little business of...
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use.
And they say they didn't plan on killing Harmony in advance. No comment. Huh?
Class trial? Do you mean... I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay? Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride. I can't wait. I can't wait.
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. You stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing up. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and how is he still alive?
I thought that finally, we could get out of here.
And plus, what did she say about the class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Find out who killed Kyoko. What? What are you talking about? I thought Muroko Ikosaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko currently fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind, Muroko Ikosaba, isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin.
But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer...
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. You're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There is a vital mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works after all. Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. It had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The identified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important, from one end to another. I just need to do what I always do. Normally I stop here. I stop halfway through a chapter so that we do the next half after, but let me just check. I think I've been told this class trial is quite short. Goes for an hour and 45 minutes. Nah, we'll hold off till... We'll hold off till next time. I know! What am I doing? How could you? You're gonna end here? Yes, I'm sorry. I did say it's been raining. I gotta be safe. I gotta make sure it will storm soon. And shit will go down. So yeah, I'm gonna end for today. So, a lot of interesting things. I have said this chapter is one of the more mysterious ones because there's a lot of unanswered questions. So, who is the body? Is it really Kyoko's? Or is it someone else? We don't know. this next chapter is a pretty crazy one, and there is actually something very different they actually have from the game to the anime, which I will be talking about next time we play this. I will try and play it next week. I'll squeeze it in somewhere if I can. I'll try my best, but no promises. So, yeah, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed. Monday, we will be back on Twitch. I'll actually be doing another team session with my Splatoon group. We're going to be doing some more team practice stuff with Inky Octi, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, other than that, thank you for watching. I will try and get this next stream hopefully next week. If not, it will definitely be the week after. And yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys on Monday back on Twitch with Splatoon 3. So yeah, catches.